G'day tribe, how are we all doing out there? Welcome to this week's video blog for, what's today's date? 29th of June 2011. Hopefully we're having a great week and enjoying the beautiful weather that's been on display outside. I know I did on the weekend. I went for a couple of really nice rides outside on my bike, so hopefully you guys had a good fun weekend as well. So yeah, to start off, first of all I'd like to thank everybody for coming along and making the most of our open day last Wednesday. It was an absolutely fantastic day. I'd like to thank all the members and all the staff, instructors, everybody involved for coming along and working their guts out. And members for coming along to the Zumba. I mean, it was crazy in there, and Phil and I in the RPM, and you know, it was just such a fantastic day. So thank you to all who got involved. And I guess the next thing I want to know is, I mean, I know I mentioned in the Facebook little thing that I did, but what other things would you like us to do? You know, we like to take the guesswork out of things, and you know, if there's anything social or fitness-wise or something you think would be a great thing for us to put on and give back to you guys, let us know. Pop a little comment or pop it on the Facebook or something. You know, we want your feedback. You know, we can't just guess these things. So, but we do look forward to doing the next big celebration. So yeah, keep an eye out. So, but we want your feedback, guys. So speak up, okay? Now, last week my little YouTube video got cut off. Apparently, you can only load 10 minutes, and look, I'm still new to this YouTube video thing, so I thought I'd continue where I left off last week. And what I was discussing, what I was getting up to, was rest breaks throughout our workout. And I see this in classes, and I see this in the weights training area. I notice in a lot of the classes that there is one song, another song, rest break between each time. And what happens is, every time you take that rest break, your heart rate is dropping below the training effect zone. So you're getting your heart rate up and you're receiving the benefit from your heart and lungs, and you're in that kind of cardio zone. But as soon as you go into that rest break and stop and walk away and grab a drink, then your heart rate is dropping below the point where you're getting the training effect. So what I'd like to see from you guys in all your classes from now on is to ensure that those rest breaks are kept to a minimum. Even if the instructor stops the music and whatever happens, okay, if you're in body attack or step or whatever it might be, keep moving, jog on the spot. You know, so that way you keep your heart rate up, and instead of grabbing a drink every track, maybe make it every second or third track and build it up that way, and you'd be surprised how many extra calories you might be able to burn, and just get that little bit more fit throughout your class and maximise the benefits from your training programs, and which is all that we want. Same with the weights. I know myself with the minimal weight training that I do, but when I did weight train, I found that what I do is I do my set, and then I turn to the person next to me and chat for 5 minutes, and then do another set. And if your goal primarily is hypertrophy, meaning get bigger, you want to minimise that rest period to about a minute or so maximum between sets. And you'd be surprised how long a weight training workout can take if you're spending a lot of time chatting and whatnot. And I'm not saying don't chat. I love a good chat, but maybe chat before your workout or after your workout. And bring a stopwatch with you if you need to, or just glance at your watch. Do your set, okay, and then take a rest break, and then do your set. Take your 30 seconds rest break, and then jump back in, instead of one set, chat to the girl across on the other machine for 5 minutes, and then another break and chat to the bloke across you on the leg press. All right, you'd be surprised how more effective you can make your training program, and then by all means chat afterwards. So, which leads me to my next topic of discussion, and it's one that I'm always talking to people about, but I'm shocked at how few people actually invest in this thing. And I think it's an awesome purchase, which is a heart rate monitor. You've heard me harp on about this previously, is if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And heart rate monitors, sometimes they're not completely 100% accurate, but they're 80 to 85% give you a guide as to the effectiveness and intensity of your workout. And and having a heart rate monitor will keep you honest, okay? You typically can buy yourself a Polar, a decent brand Polar or a Garmin from eBay or from your local retailer for a base model one for about $80 to $100. And what that will do, it will actually take the subjectivity out of your workout and actually be able to tell you whether the workout that you performed during that day, or cardiovascular workout anyway, was really effective. Typically, to get a cardiovascular benefit, you want to be somewhere between 65 and 85% of your maximum heart rate. And you'd be surprised how some people might spend way too much time in the upper limit, maybe 85 to 95% of your heart rate, which is not enjoyable. Believe me, to do that for more than 20 minutes, you'll be dying, or be spending too much time at that lower end of the scale. Okay, at that 50 or 55%, walking on the treadmill slowly, which will burn some calories, but when you're in the gym, you want to maximize the effectiveness of your workout. So a heart rate monitor will allow you to measure your exercise program in a much more accurate fashion. It's not perfect, okay? There are other much more scientific ways you can do it, but for the average Joe, okay, 99% of the population, a heart rate monitor is a very, very effective training tool. And that's what it is. It's a tool to help you guide and monitor your workout. And it can be used across all platforms. In a Zumba class, you might find that was one track that gets you into the training effect zone, but there's another track that might be a little bit easier. Okay, so you glance down at your heart rate and go, okay, I better add a little bit of impact into this. Or vice versa. If you're in an RPM class and you look down at your heart rate monitor and heart rate monitor says that you're at 90% of your maximum and you've been there for 5 minutes, drop the resistance dial down. Okay, so if you can stick between 65 and 80% of your maximum heart rate for most of the time that you're working out, that's perfect, because our goal is to get at least 100 minutes a week of 65 to 80% of your maximum heart rate. That will get you fitter and increase your energy levels and get what you want out of it. I'd just like to apologise to everybody for the 1% videos not being out yet. The reason being is, look, this YouTube stuff is still quite new to me, and to be honest, last week with the open day and everything, just getting those open day videos out with all the highlight packages and stuff, that took me, oh God, I think I slept about 2 hours one night trying to put them all together. So if you haven't checked them out, by the way, by all means, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Makes it much easier for me. If you go to youtube.com/Genesis Blacktown, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you can get the video updates and all this kind of stuff that I'm talking about directly as it happens. I think that's about it for this little this week. I will have the 1% videos out on Thursday. Okay, we'll have our first of the series definitely out on Thursday. Okay, so just give me your feedback, pop some suggestions down, and speak up and speak loud. Have a great week, guys, and I'll see you in the club. Ciao.